They said do it just like we do it on the porch at home. The original gateway drug. You kids have no idea how far I had to go to find a dispensary that still sells this shit. I understand it's going to be illegal federally in California in 3 summers. Can you hear me out there? You having a decent time so far here? This is the best way to listen to the Van Halen band in its prime. This kind of heat, this kind of humidity, this kind of jungleness, this kind of great American outdoor summer vacations. I just recently came across a picture of myself in bib overalls. Shit, how old was I? About 5 years old. Learning to tie my shoe on the edge of a little farmhouse where my pop had us living when he first started in school. And the fellow was teaching me to tie my shoes wearing bib overalls too. And that was the year that Elvis came out with Hound Dog, if you can believe I'm that old. 1958. This was the first kind of pop music I heard coming out of the little stereos of the little radio. There was always a little Motorola radio in the car garage, and there was always a garage right down the railroad tracks. Sometimes you baby need something to keep you cool. Yeah, sometimes you baby need something to keep you cool. You better look out now, I got something to you. Well, I was just passing by, just about 11 o'clock. Yeah, I was passing by, just about 11 o'clock. Yep. If you let me go you one time, be my regular style. Riding tour buses now is very different than when we first started. But the gigs never change, and it's never what you would expect. Anytime you ask somebody, what was your favorite gig? What was the gig that you remember the most? And you can ask a Springsteen, you can ask a Willie Nelson, you can ask anybody, you can ask a Kid Rock. You never can be sure. You never can be sure. of what the answer is going to be. And I remember, Jesus, how many summers and a million years ago. Alex, are you listening to me back there? He listens on the headpieces. Al, remember when your dad used to come out on the road, ride on the buses with us? These guys would go to sleep, and I would sit up with Mr. Van Halen, and I would talk about, you know, show business with him. And I asked him one night, what was the best place you ever played? The best audience you ever had, because he played all over the world. And he told me that was easy. It was in the train station tunnels during the bombings. It was not an answer that I had expected. He said, oh, we sang and we danced. He said, trouble outside landed with a big boom, and it took a whole lot of soul to drive that away from the opening to the hole. And he gave me some advice that I will share with you now. It doesn't matter how old you are, how old you're pretending to be. This comes directly from him. Listen to as many songs as you possibly can. As much music as you possibly can. Because 10 summers, 20 summers, 30, 40, 50 summers later, when you hear that song, it takes you right back to where you were. Takes you right back to who you were. Takes you back to the places you've been and the people that we all were. Me? I was outdoors here with you this summer having some ice cream. Yeah, man. I'm your ice cream man. Stop my wet pants and the ice cream man. Stop my wet pants and bend over, flavor that guaranteed sadness.